Harry, this is Lord Potato, and this is What If Naruto ate 3 Devilfruits? Part, well, uh, 4. I actually can't remember, wait. Yeah, part 4, and I know I did this like 4 months ago, not 4 months ago, 2 months ago, and yeah. Well, part 1, part 2, and part 3, yes, I know that. But other than that, yes, I'm trying to finish my what ifs, because, yeah, I have other ideas, but yeah. Now, of course, this is where we go into. Wait, before I go any further, go subscribe to Anime Sensei, Iconic What Ifs, and Obito What Ifs. And yeah, their links will be in the description. Other than that, I'm gonna continue on with the What If. So, no recap because I'm too lazy. So, we go into Naruto being, bringing back Tsunade and Shizune back to the village. After destroying the Akashi, killing Itachi and killing Kisame in an instant, without even caring. Now, of course, they managed to get back after Naruto kind of walked back to the village. Now, of course, even if what's it called Tsunade decided to try to escape from him, he shot a light beam towards her, almost hitting her in the head every time she tried to escape. Because Naruto wasn't showing no mercy. He doesn't give two fucks if you're gonna become the next Hokage. Really? If you really want to even try to threaten him with power and becoming Hokage or whatever, he doesn't care. He will blast your shit straight to the sky. So, of course, Naruto brings back Tsunade and Shizune. Jiraiya takes forever because he doesn't realize that Shizune and Tsunade are back to the village, but yeah. But yeah, with that happening, we go into, Naruto just sitting in his house. Kind of training also, somewhat. He's kind of, using Armor Hawking to try to advance it more into, advanced Armor Hawking. Also with Observation. He's trying to advance his Observation, and Conqueror's Hawking, he's just trying to make it stronger. This is where, something happens when Tsunade did become Hokage. Naruto does not need to go with his team because he is the Emerald rank. Yes, Naruto did get a rank from what's called Hiruzen. That was Emerald. Well, not Vice Emerald, like the fully of Emerald. So yeah, Naruto got a rank like that. Well, not what's it called, Emerald. It was Emerald. Yeah, Marine Emerald. So yeah, he did get a rank like that because Naruto did request a name. So yeah. So of course, Naruto, he is kind of like the strongest person in the village right now. Not because of his Nine-Tails Jinchuriki status. Nah, it's just because of his Devilfruits. He's overpowered as fuck. But yeah. Of course, Naruto was always asked by his friends when Naruto was just training to kind of come out and hang out with him. Naruto ignored them because Naruto didn't care. Naruto either sleep, train, or just kind of act kind of a little slow. I don't know. Of course, Naruto just didn't want to do with anyone. Now, of course, Kakashi has came around trying to ask for Naruto because Team 7 is going on missions, but Naruto doesn't need to go with Kakashi or anything. So, of course, Kakashi even tried to grab Naruto. Naruto turned into light and then back kick him into, multiple buildings. So, yeah. So, of course, with that, Sasuke was kind of getting angry at the fact that, Naruto is stronger and he has this higher ranking, that he wants Orochimaru's, gift and powers and all. Now, I can't remember if I did mention that Orochimaru's dead. Yeah, I think I did mention it. But yeah. Of course, this is where, what's it called? But, Sasuke would still have the curse mark still a little bit, and he would still kind of get angry enough. So, of course, the Sound 4, not even the Sound 4, I think they're all dead. I forgot if I mentioned that or not. But Kabuto is there with what's it called, not Kishimaru, what am I talking about? Not Kishimaru, Kidomaru. And, of course, this is where, Kimamaru, not Kidomaru, Kimamaru. Of course, this is where Naruto was just kind of looking around the village. Of course, Sentinel using Observation Hawking. And of course, this is where he sends Sasuke leaving the village. Now, of course, he could have gone, went after them. It's just, Sasuke still woke up, still told Tsunade, I can't remember if I killed Sasuke in this one. But of course, they'll tell what's it called Tsunade that Sasuke left. Tsunade makes a what's it called team, and Naruto's on it. And of course, this is where Naruto says, "Got it." He turns into light and disappears. Now Tsunade could not tell what's it called the others to kind of go follow him. Well, she still did to try to follow Naruto, but they don't know how fast Naruto's going. Of course, where Naruto is right now in his light particle state, matter and all that, until he sees Kimimaro, Kabuto, and Sasuke. And this is where Naruto turns out of his light particle, smashes down the ground, and of course punches Kimimaro in the stomach. This is where he turned his body into magma when he punches Kimimaro, burning through him and killing him in an instant. This is where, well, Kabuto says, "No, not you, brat. Damn it. Sasuke Uchiha, you must keep going. Keep going." This is where, well, Naruto appears right in front of Sasuke and says, "Oh, do you think I'm gonna let the Uchiha like you gone?" Like a light beam appeared. And of course, this is where Naruto just smashed him to the ground and was about to shoot Sasuke in like the face with the light beam. And of course, this is where Kabuto uses what's it called, what's it called, the chakra, the blue chakra in his hands. I forgot what is it called for his jutsu. But of course he tries to attack Naruto multiple times, and of course Naruto's just like putting the beam light into into his hand. And this right now, Kabuto is trying to hit Naruto, but of course all his attacks are just going through Naruto's body. Yes, because really you need armor marking to try to hit Naruto, but no one has it. And this is where Naruto says, "Goodbye, Uchiha." Shoots Sasuke Uchiha, blasting him away, just killing him entirely. Kabuto was shocked to see, Naruto just killed Sasuke without mercy. Naruto appears right in front of him, putting his leg into light, and going slowly towards Kabuto's face. Of course, when his leg does connect with Kabuto's face, Kabuto launches into multiple trees. This is where the Konoha 12 ninjas managed to get there, mostly like Shikamaru, Kiba, Choji, and even Neji. When they managed to get there, they see Naruto has already massacred the people that were kind of getting, Sasuke. Now we go back into Naruto's POV. Naruto, when he was going towards Kabuto says, "You fell into my trap." This is where multiple seals appeared, and this is where multiple ninjas appear, sealing Naruto's chakra away. Now, of course, Kabuto says, "I guess you can't use your powers no more." Naruto says, "Huh, is this some kind of trap?" This is where Kabuto says, "Of course, and now you will die. Attack him now." Multiple shurikens went against Naruto, and when they all hit Naruto was like a pincushion until no blood came out, but mostly magma. Naruto melted into magma and became reformed. This is where Kabuto is shocked, because those seals are to seal Naruto's chakra away, even the Nine-Tails one. And this is where, Naruto says, "Oh, you think that my powers are a fucking chakra ability? Pathetic idiots. Fine, I'll show you what true power is." So his body's already magma, and he says, "Devilfruit awakening." His Devilfruit awakens his magma one, and everything around him turns into magma. This is where all the ninjas are right now burning it, of course, slowly. And this is where Kabuto is shocked. He's right now trying to keep like chakra into his leg so it won't really burn, like a lot of it, until Naruto appears, punches him in the face, smashing him into multiple trees that turn to magma. This is where Kabuto's so much burnt. This is where Naruto appears again and says, "This is for justice!" Boom! Smashes Kabuto into the ground that's all magma, burning him alive. This is where all the ninjas that were there were mostly sound ninjas, and Naruto killed them in an instant. So yeah. This is where, we go into Naruto going back to the Leaf Village. Now, of course, Naruto does have some of Sasuke's like body somewhere, and of course, it's all burnt in because of the light attack. And of course, this is where Sasuke gives it to not Sasuke. Naruto throws Sasuke's dead body right in the middle of the council members. This is where Naruto says, I'm done with my mission. This is where a bunch of them are shocked. And this is where Danzo, I think I killed Danzo. I think I killed Danzo. So of course, there were multiple civilians says, this is outrage. Why that? This is where Naruto turns his what's it called, body into lava and says, shut the fuck up before I kill you all. This is where all of them are shocked and scared because they aren't trying to go against Naruto, but yeah. Of course, Tsunade was about to say something, and Naruto looks at her, and this is where he sends a wave of Conqueror Hawking. And of course, knocking everyone out. Even the Anbu, so yeah. Naruto's power is too strong, and to deal with him, yeah, you don't really want to deal with him. So yeah. Of course, this is where Naruto, he is, at his house, his apartment, and this is where, Jiraiya wanted him to come with him in the training years and all that, and Naruto refused and told him to fuck off. This is where, Jiraiya says, well, kid, I can't really fuck off, because I need you to come with me to kind of, train, so you won't deal with the Akatsu's. Naruto says, you mean the Akatsu with red cloak and all that? Yeah, too bad. I already killed Itachi Uchiha, Kisame Hageisho, and even Sasuke Uchiha. And a bunch of sound ninjas like Orochimaru, Kabuto, and his Sound 4. I don't need your goddamn help. Now fuck off. This is where, Jiraiya says, sorry kid, but a wave of Conqueror Hawking hits him directly. Now of course Jiraiya is trying to get up, but this is where he passes out. This is where Naruto says, idiot. This is where we go into Naruto's training by himself. And of course Jiraiya is sad that Naruto didn't want to go train with him. So of course Naruto trains for 3 years. 3 years. We go into a 3-year time skip. Naruto has basically just not really how should I say? He hasn't really just went out with other friends or anything because he doesn't care. He wants to get strong enough. And bring justice into this world, into this cursed world. So of course Naruto, he is now what's it called? Not 3 years, 4 years. So of course now he's actually 16. But he's the height of Naruto has become the height of 9'12". So of course the same height as wait, let me remember. Kizaru. Kizaru is the height of 9'12". And of course Naruto is the height of 9'12". Or did I say 11? You want it 9'11". So of course Naruto is now that tall. And of course, Naruto, he's also way stronger. He can now awaken all 3 Devilfruits that he has at the same time. His armament Hawking is now an advanced armament Hawking. He is also able to use arbitration Hawking, but advanced arbitration Hawking. And his Conqueror Hawking is way more potent and more stronger. So of course with that happening, Naruto, he is just basically the strongest now. Now of course this is where Naruto, he doesn't want to deal with the Leaf Village. So of course he's been just training near a waterfall village because, not waterfall village, he's been training near a waterfall. And yeah, near the village, or of the Leaf Village, but not that far or near it, so yeah. So of course Naruto, he just been training there, and yeah. Of course, Tsunade thought that Naruto went with Jiraiya to train, but really Naruto came back. And of course Naruto's clothes are, different. Naruto's clothes are now with just a, what's it called? Light, and I mean not yellow, what's it called? Outfit. It's yellow outfit. And of course this is where, Naruto, he is just this is interesting. Now of course everyone is shocked to see Naruto came back. So they thought Naruto didn't leave, but some people did think that Naruto did leave because they haven't seen him for 4 years. When Jiraiya came back also, Tsunade says, why didn't you came back with Naruto? Jiraiya says, Naruto never did train with me, if that's what you're talking about. He chose not to train. He said he would train by himself. Tsunade says, that is shocking. Then where did he go? Jiraiya says, I don't know. The kid is chaotic half the time and doesn't care about anyone else. So I don't know. You tell me, Tsunade. That's where, Naruto just doesn't care and doesn't even want to talk to his friends. He does talk to Shikamaru and he does kind of play shogi with him and all that. But like talking to what's it called, Ino is kind of annoying to him. Talking to Sasuke, she been bitching about how you kill Sasuke, and so Naruto just basically turned his like arm into lava and just burned her, and just didn't care before he left the village, just killing her in an instant. So of course Kiba was always kind of bragging, saying that he's stronger, but when he saw Naruto's height and power still, he still thinks that he's like the top dog until Naruto put him in his place in like a couple of seconds. And of course is where he does talk to Aburame Shino, because yeah, they're the only ones kind of like not wanting to deal with people's shit half the time. And then there's like Hinata. Naruto just doesn't like Hinata because she's too quiet, and Naruto just doesn't care that much. And of course, this is where we go into, well, Naruto talking to the senseis. Naruto talks to what's it called? Well, none of them because he doesn't care. Uh, my guy is too loud. Kakashi's too damn annoying. He hates Kakashi's guts, and he doesn't hate Asuma. He doesn't care that much. Kurenai, she's too like fashion. Like Naruto doesn't care that much. Also with Mike Guy's team, like not Kiba, Rock Lee. Rock Lee is fine, kind of. He got healed. Uh, Ten he really doesn't care that much. And this is where Neji comes. Naruto looks at him and glares at him every time, and Neji feels like he's gonna die. But yeah, of course, this is where, well, Naruto, he just doesn't like any of them. So yeah, only a couple people he liked, but not much. Now, of course, this is where we go into Naruto in, well, the training ground. Now, of course, Kakashi's going to have to go against Naruto to see his power. Now, of course, Naruto's still at the rank that he was at like 6 years ago. 2 years, not 2 years ago, 4 years ago. And of course, Tsunade just wanted to see his improvement, and Naruto whooped the shit out of Kakashi in like 10 seconds. Naruto turns his body into light, then brings out a light sword out of nowhere and slices Kakashi down. Not killing him, but of course Kakashi was bleeding on the ground. Tsunade was shocked to see Naruto is now way stronger, and his power is so much powerful. Now, of course, Naruto has barely been training with chakra much. Actually, he has. He's just been training with Kurama and chakra. So, of course, also Naruto has KCM. Because he did defeat Kurama. And when, what's it called? Kushina and Minato tried to stop him, Naruto just blasted him away. And of course, ripped off the seal, and he still fight against what's called Kurama, and still going into kind of, well, fight him, get KCM, and still be friends with him anyway. So yeah, of course, Naruto actually put KCM into whichever Devilfruit he actually wants to be in. Either the Pika Pika no Mi, the Hiso Hiso no Mi, or the Magna Magna no Mi. So yeah, he can use it whichever. Which he can use all of these 3 Devilfruits at the same time, which doesn't really matter. So yeah. Of course, he can also use it with Conqueror's Hawking, or even what's called Opposition Armament Hawking. So yeah. Of course, this is where, well, we go into Naruto kind of like getting called to the office because Tsunade says that the Akatsuki have now attacked what to call, Kazekage, Gaara. And Naruto was about to leave until Tsunade says, "Wait, Naruto, you must be going." He turns into light and disappears. Naruto doesn't give about team. This is where Naruto is like going towards what's called the Sand Village in the speed of light until he saw something from one of his he was in the light state matter. And of course, this is where he was also using Opposition Hawking. This is where he sensed something. He saw, since Conqueror fighting against the Sasori. So of course, Naruto turns his body kind of left by kind of flicking out, turning into his physical state in the mid-air, and then looking towards the other way, turning his body into light, and then going towards it. So of course, this is where Naruto lands in front of Conqueror before Conqueror gets pierced with a bunch of senbons. And this is where Naruto says, were you trying to do something to that, Conqueror? This is where Conqueror says, Naruto? This is where Naruto's body was lava, so of course, all those senbons did hit him, but it turns into magma. And this is where Naruto says, "So, you're the next opponent I have to fight. This is great." This is where Sasori says bad. This is bad than Naruto. Naruto, like, he flicks out away from, well, he kind of like flicker, and he appeared right in front of, well, Sasori, turning his arm into, well, magma, and punching down, smashing his fist into, well, Sasori's body, destroying it in an instant. This is where Naruto says, where did they went? This is where Conqueror points where it went, and Naruto disappeared with light, and then went towards where Deidara will be at, in the, like, this cave. This is where, well, what's it called? The, leader of the, organization for what's it called? Well, the Akatsu's were wondering where is Sasori. This is where Deidara says, don't worry, just, like, start with this. This is where, well, Pain says, whatever. This is where, before they can even start, Naruto smash in, be on light, and of course, Naruto says, you're the next, well, Akatsu member. Let me show you what I mean about power. Naruto turns his leg into light, and smashes Sasori, well, not Sasori, Deidara right in, like, the gut, well, in, like, the ribs and all that, cracking his ribs and smashing him away from Kara. That's where the Akatsu says, the Nine Tails. That's where Naruto says, oh, I'm too bad for you. Screw all of you. Naruto grabs with Gaara's body, jumps away, and sends multiple light beams out with Gaara. Well, the Akatsu's, even the cave, blowing it all up. The disconnection just disconnected, while Deidara was gone. He was destroyed in that light radius blast. So, of course, this is where, well, with that happening, Naruto brings back Gaara towards the Sand Village, and Gaara is very thankful towards, well, Naruto, and yeah. So, of course, this is where Naruto, he goes back to the Leaf Village, and of course, Tsunade just waited until Naruto come back because she thinks that Naruto has finished the mission, and Naruto did finish the mission. He was right now in front of Tsunade's office. Tsunade was about to scold at Naruto, but Naruto sent another Conqueror's way of talking and didn't want to hear her bullshitness. So yeah, he walked away. Tsunade was passed out, and yeah. Now, of course, no one can really go against Naruto. And this is where Naruto just realized one thing. He's this powerful. He should probably get rid of all the scum that's in this goddamn, well, world. Especially the Akatsu's. So, of course, he did kind of bring, like, a mail towards Tsunade. Told Tsunade to read it. And Tsunade reads this, like, mail paper and all that Naruto brought to her. Next day. And, of course, Tsunade was outraged and told Naruto not to do it until Naruto disappeared into light and just was gone. What the paper said was, I am going to go get rid of the Akatsu's. This is kind of annoying. Waiting for them to attack is just pointless. I should be the one out there right now attacking them, destroying them in an instant. I do not care about your bullshitness. Now, goodbye. He turns on the light and disappears. So yeah. Swear, well, Naruto, he is now gone. And Naruto is going towards the Cloud Village. Because he did hear a report that some Akatsu members might have been in the Cloud Village. The reason why he managed to get that report is because the Cloud Village is alliance with the Leaf Village. So Tsunade knows about that. Naruto, he gets into, well, the Cloud Village. And, of course, it's where, well, Naruto's looking around, trying to sense in mid-air. And this is where he sensed where was Gaara. The Two Tails is at. Naruto smashes down to the ground. The Two Tails was already knocked into, well, the cross. She was crucified by Hidan. And this is where Naruto says, it seems that I might be fighting against you three. It's right, well, not you three, you two. Hidan and Kakuzu turn around, but this is where Kakuzu's head just flied off his body. But this is where Naruto grabbed his, what's it called? He turned his, like, arm into magma right into, like, Kakuzu's chest and burning all the master and destroying it in an instant. That's where Hidan tries to fight against Naruto, but Naruto turns his body to light and disappears. But this is where Naruto has two light swords and cuts, what's it called, Hidan's body into a million pieces. Not killing him, but knowing that Hidan's kind of immortal. That's where Hidan said, hey, you couldn't kill me? Haha, suck it, loser. That's where Naruto says, interesting, I can't kill you. That's where Naruto grabs his head and throws it into the atmosphere by using a light attack to just throw it into the atmosphere. Out of the atmosphere, mostly. But this is where, well, Naruto grabs what's called the Two Tails and brings her back to the, what's it called, Cloud Village. But yeah, Naruto disappears after that. Now, this is where we go into Naruto kind of, well, this is where we go into Naruto going into, well, another village. Mostly the, Mist Village, because, well, Kurama was telling him about the order of the Biju, so yeah. And of course, as well, Naruto, he managed to get to the Mist Village, and of course, this is where Naruto's looking around when he's in light, and of course, his particles can really reflect in the light, well, into the mist. So of course, he just going around, like, zapping around, because it's easier for him to reflect in the mist, but yeah. Now, of course, this is where he senses the Three Toes being attacked by he doesn't know. Now, Obito's angry the fact that Itachi, Kisame, Deidara, Sasori, Kazu, and even Hidan are all dead. He's so angry that he has to be the one to kind of, well, take out the Three Toes. Until Naruto appears and starts fighting against what's called Obito. Now, the Three Toes wanted to fight against, well, all of them until Naruto summons out Kurama. Well, mostly KCM Kurama, because Naruto went KCM. And of course, Kurama is right now fighting against what's called the Three Toes, beating his ass. This is where, well, Obito, I see you mastered the power of the Nine Toes. That's kind of bad. Naruto also turned his body into light using KCM, and it was such a goldenish color. Naruto, he appears right in front of Obito, while Obito being able to use Kamui, and Naruto shoved his hand into, well, Obito's heart, ripping it out, and then killing him by cutting his head off. So yeah, of course, where, well, we go into Naruto, well, the Three Toes already down to the ground, but yeah. Now, Obito is gone. Now, the other Akatsuki members are now left. This is where Naruto also did sense what's it called. His opposition Hawking super, what's it called, well, kind of got also boosted by the KCM. That Naruto sensed the path of pain fighting against the Six Tails. So yeah. But before Naruto was able to, well, leave, he senses Black and White Zetsu. This is where Naruto turns his body into ice instead, using the Ice Devilfruit, and appear right in front of, well, the Black and White Zetsu, freezing it in place, and then smashing it into a million pieces, and then freezing it again, and then throwing it out of the atmosphere. So yeah. That's where Naruto then just turned his body to light, already still being in KCM, and told Kurama to come back. And of course, where Naruto, he zips so fast into the Mist Village, appears right in front of Pain, smashing his, like, fist into Pain, smashing him into a million pieces. And yes, this was the duo Pain, the duo path Pain. Now, this is where, well, Nagato was shocked. Naruto appears right in front of all the Pains and cutting them into a million pieces, then using magma to burn them all. Now, this is where Naruto is using Arbitration Hawking still, and he finds, well, Nagato into a tree or something. This is where Naruto, he speed blitz, well, the ground, breaking the ground, going into mid-air, and appearing right into the tree, destroying the tree, seeing Nagato and Konan, and Naruto kill them both by sending a giant light blast, just destroying it. Now, Naruto says, do you think that's all the Akatshi's, Kurama? Kurama says, you might just keep going on for the others. So, Naruto went to go check the 4 Tails and the 5 Tails. So, yeah. Finds out when he gets there that the Stone Village is wanting to start a war with the Leaf Village. So, Naruto turned his body fully into ice, lava, and, well, magma. Magma, ice, and light together. And smashes down to the army, destroying it in a bunch of pieces. Going into the avatar state of the Kurama, destroying everything and sending light and lava everywhere. Ice freezing them, destroying everything. The 4 Tails and 5 Tails tried to fight against Naruto, but Naruto crushed them down, killing both of them. And Naruto fight against, Onoki. Onoki tried to use his, that jutsu to kind of particle release to attack Naruto. Naruto uses blast beam to kind of smash together, but Naruto's blast beam managed to break through the particle release, hitting Inoki, killing him in an instant, and then Naruto kind of just awoken his 3 Devilfruits all at once, destroying everything, turning it into ice, fire, and, lava, ice, and light. So yeah, like a bunch of holes started appearing everywhere. So yeah. Of course, where, Naruto is still kind of trying to get information for the Akatsuki, but they're all dead. Yeah. every single one of them. The Mist Village isn't really want to start war with what's called the Leaf Village, so of course, kind of alliance. The Cloud Village was already alliance. Even the Sand Village, the Stone Village was gone. Yeah. But of course, with all of that happening, Tsunade wanted to tell Naruto never to do that again, but Naruto just ignored her, and yeah. Now we fast forward into Naruto being 22. Naruto still had to fight against the one Tentagai user, but Naruto fucked his life up. So yeah. Now, of course, with that happening, this is the end of this what if. No, Naruto does not have, a ship or anything because I can't remember the ship. And yeah. Now, of course, this is where I'm going to leave it off. Well, not leave it off. End it off. For part 4 of What If Naruto Ate the 3 Devilfruits. But yeah. Have a nice potato day, potato night, potato seed, potato, and potato. Potato.